Hey everybody, and welcome back to another show and tell video. My name is Megan and this is Crochet Show and Tell video number 8. It has been a very soggy last couple weeks here in the kind of central west part of Indiana. I think we went like 2 weeks with rain, and we have a river that runs to the east of us and a creek that runs to the south and around to the west of us, all which were flooded. And so actually the last few days here have been sunny, which is why I'm outside soaking it in as much as I can, because more rain is on the way today, tomorrow, Friday. More rain, so hopefully we don't get too much. I haven't looked and see how much we're predicted to get, but spring is here. Spring is here. But anyways, welcome. For those of you who are new, this is a video series that I do to show my grandma, who lives about an hour and a half away, all the fun crafty things I've been working on. So hi grandma, hi grandpa. So before we get started, I wanted to take a minute and do a few shout outs. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but just kept forgetting, and obviously my videos are spaced out pretty good. So I want to take a minute and thank, first of all, I want to thank Amy, who is Mingmow 1 here on YouTube. She gifted me a pattern a while back, and I kind of wanted to talk about that for a minute. I was gifted the Down the Rabbit Hole pattern by Erin Donahue. Erin is known as Gimme Yarn 418 here on YouTube and on Instagram, and she has an Etsy shop called Southpaw Creation, and I believe that's all one word. But in case you haven't heard, Erin has a nephew that is battling cancer right now, and so Erin decided that all the proceeds made from her pattern sales would be gifted to the family to help pay for medical costs. So if you are on the lookout for some new patterns, she has both crochet and knitting. It's totally worth looking at. Her patterns are very inexpensive and would be perfect to gift to others. So if you could take a minute, go look at it, check it out, and see if there's anything that strikes your interest. I'm sure it'd be greatly appreciated. So again, her name is Erin Donahue, Gimme Yarn 418, and Southpaw Creation on Etsy. So thanks again, Amy. I really appreciate the pattern. I haven't found any yarn yet that I want to use for it, but when I do, I'll be sure to work that up. So my second shout out goes to Karen, who is she has the channel Kazzalistic here on YouTube, and a while back I won a giveaway that she had on her channel. And first off, it just blows my mind still that I was one of the winners, because giveaways are something that we all sign up for, we all participate in, but no one actually wins them. Like, you always enter knowing that you're not gonna win. So I was totally surprised, caught off guard, when she messaged me and told me that I had won. So I wanted to take a minute and thank her, thank you, and show you what I got. I got 4 skeins of yarn of this Cotton Club Elise, I think that's how you say it, cotton gold tweed yarn. And it looks like this. And it's like and this is pretty true to color. It's an off-white with these specks of like red, orange, green, yellow. There's like a deep purple or brown in there. It's very pretty. The makeup of the yarn is pretty interesting, just because I've never seen yarn like it. It's 57% cotton, 40% acrylic, and 3% polyester. I have no idea what to make with this. I really don't know. It's so soft. That's the thing that I really like too. But if you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear. I was thinking, well, I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking. But thank you, and when I figure out what to make with this, I'll be sure to show you. So So that was some little fun things that have been going on here lately. Crafting wise, I have been crocheting, I've been knitting, I've been sewing. Primarily I have been getting ready for the farmers market. So it is farmers market season here in Indiana, and it was supposed to open last weekend, but with all the rain they canceled it, and so this weekend will be the opening, I guess. So for the month of May they're doing all crafts, and then come June they'll have like a grand opening of produce and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not even gonna bother showing you what I've been making for it because it's all stuff you've seen before. Basically soap savers and coasters have been being made on repeat in various different colors. I'm also doing, well, I have one of these. It's a whip, but I'll go ahead and show it now since I'm talking about the farmers market. Those baby rattles that I had showed you once before, like the bunny one, I'm making some of them, and this is probably a good idea. And I don't remember what video it was, but I had talked about how I did, I don't have that pattern, I'll put it on the screen, but that bunny rattle pattern off Ravelry, and I do it differently because I'm unable to close the top correctly. So, but this is what I mean. Like, I'll make the legs, and then I'll make the head, and in the pattern it's all one piece, and you close it on the top. But I can never do it right. It's always real gappy at the top and it looks sloppy. So I do it different. So it's nice and closed. And then what I do is once I stuff it and put the rattle in, I just whip stitch it together right there. So, and then I'll add ears and, you know, all the fun stuff. But this is, if you can see, there's specks of green and brown in it, brown legs. This is I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, which I love. It's like the best cotton ever. So, so yeah, farmers market in full swing. I plan on doing some lightweight shawls. I have some market bags. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Last year was my first year doing it, and I think I'm going to do it differently this year and not go as often. I tried to go every week last year, and I think this year I'm going to do every other week to kind of space it out. And so I don't really want to feel real pressured to have stuff done, because then that just takes the fun out of it. So finished objects. I have one. To talk about today, I have this one finished object, which I don't have with me. I had to gift it out already, but I have pictures that I'll show you, and I was pretty happy with it. But so I have the 1FO, I have some whips and some project bags that I have been working on to show you. So okay, finished object. The egg apron is done, and it's stunning. It's so gorgeous. I almost didn't want to give it to the lady. But anyway, she loved it. Yeah, it turned out so well. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's by Heart Hook Home, and it's called like the Egg-cellent egg apron. And so they have both adult and child sizes. I did the adult size, and I don't have the pattern in front of me. I want to say it holds 19 eggs, 18, 19 eggs, and then it has a larger pocket for like your cell phone or a notepad, or, you know, something small like that. And the child size, I want to say, holds 8 eggs, 9 eggs, somewhere in there. So super cute. I messaged her a while ago to see how it was working out, and she said her chickens aren't laying yet, but she's anxious to put it to work. So so yeah, so here's some pictures of what it looked like. I ended up using I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby in the color Sage, and I think it was a perfect color. That was a color that she picked out, and yeah, excellent taste. But anyways, I don't know if I'm going to make any more of these. It was totally a new project for me. I have never made anything like this before, so it was pretty fun in that aspect. It is a time-consuming project, I will add. There are lots of pieces that need made, and then you have to assemble them all together. So, but yeah, I think it was a good pattern. I'd like to make a child one for my daughter. We have ducks, and they're not laying yet, but I just have this little picture of her. Pink's her favorite color. So I just have this little mental image of her strutting around the yard and with this pink little egg apron on and her pink boots and more or less chasing the ducks. But I just thought it would be fun. It'd be a fun way for her to get involved by getting the eggs, because that's something clearly she can do. She's 3. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that for her. I think she'd get a kick out of it. But, so yeah, that's my only finished object right now. For my whips, I'll save this one for a minute. I'm really excited to talk about that one, but I'll wait. I'll wait and talk about that one later. My first whip is actually it's a long-term whip, and I've never really done one of these before, but it's a scrap yarn project that I'm working on, and I am doing the Star Blanket, which is by, I don't have it in front of me, Atty van Norel. I think that's how you say it. So yeah, in her pattern, she uses worsted weight and an H hook. I'm using bulky yarn, kind of a mix of bulky and super bulky yarn, and I'm using a 8mm hook. I'm not sure what letter that is offhand. But so basically what this pattern is, it's a blanket, obviously, and you make a bunch of diamonds, and then each diamond is made up of, or I'm sorry, each star is made up of, I think, 6 diamonds. So what you do is you'll just sew them together, and then the whole blanket is made out of these diamonds. So I took all my scraps, bulky yarn, I have a little bag full, and I'll just collect these up, and then when I'm done, I'll put them together and make a blanket. So what my idea behind this is in her pattern, each star is a solid color, a different solid color. What I was thinking about doing is each star be like a combination of colors, variegated, and then like complementary solid colors with it. So an example of what I'm talking about is like having one star be gray, black, and then this combination of gray and black, and then, you know, again. So that would be one star. Or like this one has specks of like yellow and blue and purple, so like have this, and then maybe one of those colors, solid colors, to complement this one. You know, just do something fun like that. Or it doesn't even have to be like that. It could just be, you know, this one is green and orange, you know. So obviously I'll plan it out better when I get more colors and see what I have. But when I saw the pattern, I think I saw it on Pinterest first, but when I saw it, I was just like, I have to make it. I think it's beautiful that it looks like a quilt, and I've never made a large scale blanket. Like, I've made baby blankets, and that's about the extent of it. But one, I've never made a large scale blanket, and 2, I hardly ever make anything for me. So this blanket is for me. It's mine. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to work on that. And I don't know how long it's going to take to make, but I'll be sure to keep you updated on the progress of it. Other whips that I have been working on, one was the movie night cocoon shrug that I talked about in the last video. I frogged it. It's a beautiful shrug. I will say that. It looks beautiful, but I just can't get into it. Like I said before, I find the pattern to be boring, and because of that, I just have no motivation to work on it. Since I showed you last, I haven't even touched it, and when I want to work on something, it's not the one I use or even think about to work on. So I went ahead and frogged it, and I'm on the lookout for a different type of shrug maybe to make. If any of y'all have any suggestions of a crochet shawl or like a shrug pattern, I'd be interested to look it up, because I am on the lookout for a new pattern. So there's those two whips, and then my final whip in my camo bag is a cowl that I am participating in. And for those of you who don't know what a cowl is, it's C-A-L, and it stands for a crochet along. So basically, which Grandma, I don't know if you know what it is, but basically what it is a person, or in this case 2 people, got together and decided to host this crochet along. So they pick a pattern, and usually there's like a time frame, and then all you do is make that pattern within the time frame. And so usually there's prizes involved. So like you can post progress pictures as you go. You can talk to other people making it. At the end, you post pictures of your finished objects, and then usually they like pull a name out of a hat or something, and you win a prize. But so yeah. So I am doing the Hotel of Bees shawl, and I'm so excited. I have been wanting to do this pattern ever since I saw it. So it's been about a year. It feels like a year that I've wanted to do this pattern, but I wasn't in a rush to do it. But when I found out that Betsy Make and Cherry Heart were hosting this this crochet along, I jumped right on it, like immediately. And so I started the first day, and been working on it. I've been participating in chatter, which is kind of new to me, but it was kind of fun. And I got about halfway through the shawl, and I didn't like it. Not the pattern. And it's not that I don't like the pattern. I didn't like the way the fabric was feeling. So before I get into that, here's a picture. I don't have one with me, but here's a picture of what the Hotel of Bees shawl looks like. And it's absolutely stunning. And so the yarn that I am using is Lion Brand Heartland. Here, let me pull it out. So you need 3 colors. And these are the colors that I am doing mine in. And really, I really like this kind of rusty color. But I was kind of on the fence of colors to do, because I mean, naturally you think yellow for bees and stuff like that, but these are just kind of darker colors for the springtime, which it's spring. But I wanted to do, I really liked them, so I wanted to go ahead and do these, and then if I really liked it, I'll redo it in some or make another one in some brighter colors, because there are some people that have done brighter colors and they're gorgeous, like not kind of thinking outside the box, if you will, like there's no yellow in their shawls at all. But yeah, some of the color choices that people are doing are really good, are really nice. The pattern calls for a very small hook. I think it's like an E or something like that. I crochet very tightly, so to meet gauge, I used a G size hook. And like I said, I got about halfway through the pattern, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. It was just too, I mean, it would bend and stuff, but it wasn't as drapey, is that a word? Drapey or, just flowy as I like shawls to be. So I ripped it all out. I frogged it all. Oh, it was horrible. There was a lot to frog out. And I restarted. This time I'm using a K hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter, which is significantly bigger than what the pattern calls for. But so this is what I have so far. This is upside down, so this is the edge. So let me flip it around here. So this shawl is broken up into sections, and so each section has a bee type theme to it. So the bottom here are the wings right here, and then this is like honeycomb, I call it mesh, but honeycomb. This section are bees, which, see if you can see it. So there's like the head, the body, and then the wings. And then this is a honeycomb fillet that I'm starting. So you can kind of see where the honeycomb is starting to form. So I'm excited. And it's a lot more drapey. I love, this thing is huge. Like, it's pretty big. But I like it a lot better than what I had before. And I was talking to somebody on Instagram. I think it was oh, what is her name, her handle? Lisa Pine Notes, I think. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. But I was telling her that the pattern's so pretty, and if I continued to make it when I wasn't really liking how it felt, I'd never wear it. So it'd be kind of pointless, you know? So frogged it all, started over, and so hopefully I'll have time to finish it. The deadline for it is the end of May, so May 31st. So there's still plenty of time if you want to join. I would recommend visiting the Ravelry groups of either Cherry Heart or Betsy Makes. They have all the guidelines and the rules laid out, and also there is a coupon code to get 20% off the pattern. Check it out. So yeah, that's about it for that. So that's all my whips. I guess we'll talk about my project bags. I have been sewing some. If you have been with me for a little bit, you know that I started making project bags not long ago, and I've been kind of finagling the sizes, trying to find a size that I really liked, and I think I found one. So I'm anxious to show you. So before I show you the new size, I have one bag that's the old size. So that's this one. I've done this style, or this print rather, before. The lining's different. It has a pink lining with kind of ovals on it. But for those of you who are new, my bags are interfaced. I do box the bottoms out. So it's a box bottom bag, so it stands up, but you can also squish it down and fold it and whatever if you need to. Stash it in your glove box or in your pocket or in a drawer. Easy storage. So this is the old size bag. So one of those, and then this is the new size bag. Ta-da! So here's the side-by-side comparison. Don't be fooled, this little bag can hold quite a bit. So yeah, I've added a wrist strap. So, which you'd be surprised how nice having a wrist strap is, just to carry it around. But the chicken bags are back, and these are a little different than the last ones I did. They have a polka dot bottom, and inside the polka dot, if you can see, is like a burlap look to it. And then on the inside, I have just one with sunflowers, and then the other ones, I think I have 5 of these, are the bandana print. So there's that. And all these bags are what I would consider a small. So I think they're perfect for like hats or like mittens, socks, ear warmers, dishcloths, you know, some smaller projects like that. Maybe a smaller lightweight shawl would fit in there. So I also have a solid chicken bag. I only have one of these. And the inside are, I call them country stars, but it's just little stars. So there's that one. And then this is a fun one. Little bluebirds. The color's kind of off. This is a coral color, and then kind of an off-white or like an ecru color. This is like a robin's egg blue, and then the little design is like a chartreuse. And then the inside is a chartreuse solid. Oh, that's kind of a better color. But I have 2 of these. For the little girls in your life, or maybe you're a Disney fan, I've got Miss Minnie Mouse. And you can't do Minnie Mouse without polka dots. So, of course, she's done in polka dots. And the inside is a pink and red floral print. That one was really cute. Let's see. Mario. My son picked this one out, so he gets the credit for this one. This is an orange chevron. It kind of looks red, but it is orange. Just a 2-tone black on the bottom, again with the strap. And then the last one, which is my favorite, I almost kept it. I still might keep it. I call it Pretty Birds. And then the inside is like an aqua floral color. But I really like that one. I actually have one that I messed up on for me. It's solid though. So, perk of being making bags. When you mess up, you get a free project bag. But I listed these in my shop yesterday, and at least some of them yesterday, but they're all there if you're interested. And that's about it for me. Future plans, just still getting ready for the farmers market. I'm gonna try to be pretty monogamous with my Hotel of Bees shawl and get that done. I'm really kind of in the mood to work on it, so that's what I've been doing. Besides that, a lot of house stuff, spring cleaning, which is just a mess. Why does it always, when you're spring cleaning, your house gets dirtier? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But we've been spring cleaning. I had to mow today because the rain's coming again, and so doing that. Just rearranging stuff, getting more organized, you know, fun stuff. Getting ready for the end of school. I think my son has about 2 more weeks of school. So then he's gonna be a big old 2nd grader. So anyways, that's about it. If you want to follow me elsewhere besides here on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Ravelry under TOEcreations. Be sure to stay tuned because I have a shop anniversary coming up in July, and I am thinking of some fun things to do. Perhaps a giveaway? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know my ideas are going to change from here and now, but I'm super excited. So I've got some big ideas in the works, so hopefully shed some light on those soon. So I hope you all are having some nice weather where you are, staying dry, and I hope to speak with you all again soon. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.